testify. Come up in the spot looking extra fly. For the day I die, I'ma touch the sky. Gotta testify.
All right. What's going on, guys? And welcome back to the Real Talk Podcast. It's been a while. I know it has been. It's been a few months. But this is episode 6. And for those of you who don't know, I do have 5 previous episodes. So a link to those episodes are going to be in the description down below. Because right now, YouTube is the only place you guys can hear this podcast. But we're going to be working on that very soon. So cool. All right. So the Real Talk Podcast, for those of you who don't know, I have a lot of new subscribers since my last one. So it's going to be just basically me and a guest just talking about whatever we're going to talk about. Today I have a very special guest. He is Rama from Rama's Screen. He does movie reviews. He does celebrity interviews. He does a lot on his YouTube channel. Again, his links are also going to be in the description down below. I also did a collaboration with him on both our channels on one of his segments called Fellow Geeks. So you guys might have remember him from there. And he's going to actually be on my channel again next week for the Avengers Road to Infinity War review. So look forward to that, guys. So as far as for this show, I'm just going to give you guys a channel review of what I've been doing on my channel so far this week and last week, and also a preview of next week. So stay tuned for that. And and then also I'm going to be interviewing Rama, just asking him a few questions, and then he's going to give us his thoughts on Black Panther. This episode was actually supposed to come out yesterday, but a little day called Valentine's got in the way, so I'm putting it out today. But all right, guys, let's get into what I've been up to. And basically just working and doing the real talk on YouTube. But how have you guys been? Let me know in the comments down below. How have you guys been? Anything new in your life? So with that out of the way, guys, I want to talk to you guys about what I've been doing in my on my YouTube channel. For those of you guys might have missed something. So first and foremost, last week I believe so. Yeah, last week I uploaded 2 reviews. And those were for the Cloverfield Paradox, that movie that released all of a sudden on Super Bowl night. So I reviewed that. Let me see here. Okay, cool. I reviewed that, and then I also reviewed Get Out because I watched that movie obviously when it came out in theaters, but I didn't have my channel when that movie came out, so I didn't review it. So I was like, you know what, the Oscars are coming next month, which is in, I believe, March 4th, if I'm not mistaken, or March 9th. I'm not sure actually. So I wanted to review that and The Darkest Hour. I have seen The Darkest Hour, just haven't had a time to review it or to fit it in my schedule. Maybe next week or before the Oscars, definitely. So I reviewed Get Out, and it was pretty awesome to revisit that movie. And also my Road to Infinity War continued with the review for Thor, 2011's Thor, and I had 2 special guests on, and those were the guys from Rewind Replay. So it was so cool to have them on my channel. If you guys want to check them out, again, they're on YouTube at Rewind Replay. They just revamped their channel with a new format, which is awesome. They're hilarious. Go check them out. Highly recommend it. And also, I did hit 500 subscribers, guys. Finally, it's been a while, and it's crazy that I hit that milestone just a few weeks before my year mark here at the Real Talk. I started February 27th, so that's gonna be in a few days. No, next week. It should be next week that I hit that time. That I've been doing this for a year. So. I didn't realize, I didn't know that I was going to, I just thought, hey, it's going to be a hobby with me and my friend, talking about movies, movie news, and all that good stuff. And it turned out to be something else. So I'm so happy for that. I'm excited to see my channel continue to grow, and I'm excited to bring you guys all sorts of new content, and this being one of them, a podcast. I know a lot of you guys go to the gym or just like podcasts as well, like I do. So it's something I've been wanting to do for a while too. So if you guys want to go check back at my first podcast, I kind of discussed this podcast and the idea of it a little bit more and kind of what I want to do with it. and I also discuss a little bit about myself. You know, if you guys don't really know me, I dive into my love of movies, how I got started with YouTube, because this is not my first channel. But yeah, there's that. So it's fantastic that I hit 500 subscribers. I'm doing a giveaway. If you guys don't know, I am doing a giveaway. You guys can win a Blu-ray of your choice, a Funko Pop figure of your choice, a T-shirt, and a $25 movie theater gift card for the theater of your choice, and also a video of your choice. So if you guys want me to review any movie, I'll review it for you guys, as long as it's rated R and under. Actually, there is some NC-17 movies that got theatrically released, and they're some of them are highly coveted. So, but anyways, and also I can do like a top 10 ranking if you guys want to hear my like top 10 Western movies, or top 10 superhero movies, or top 10 sequels, or whatever you guys want to listen to, or want me to do a video on. I'll do it. So that's the 5th prize, and all you guys got to do is subscribe to the channel, like that video, comment on that video, follow me on Instagram and Twitter, and believe the last one. Man, I can't believe I'm forgetting the last rule here. I believe it was like to share that post wherever you're liking it. Let me see. All right, sorry about that, guys. But yeah, the final rule was to share the video wherever you're at. So like on Instagram or Twitter and stuff like that. So there's that, guys. I did a live stream kind of talking to you guys, announcing the giveaway and answering some of your questions as well. So this week we had a review for When We First Met. It's a Netflix movie starring Adam Devine and Alexandra Daddario. It's a time traveling movie, and that's why I was interested. I was like, okay, cool. I love time traveling movies, so let me check it out. So I have a review for that. And also, again, my Road to Infinity War kind of picked up. I released 2 of them, kind of almost back to back, kind of. And that was for Captain America: The First Avenger. My special guest on that was Carson from Buttered Popcorn. He has an amazing channel as well. That dude is like crazy in reviewing. Like, he's really into it. Like, he's reviewing all sorts of stuff, like Netflix stuff, theatrically released stuff, that means new releases, indie movies, anime, TV shows. Like, he does it all. I believe at his movie reviews, he's at like 480, 4 or 9, I'm not sure. It was one of those two. So please, by all means, go check him out. He reminds me of a young Stuckman, the way he reviews films, and he has some incredible insight too. I think he's a younger fellow, but well, younger than me, but still, I admire his insight and his takes on things. And sorry about that, my alarm. Wow, so unprofessional of me. But yeah, guys, and then obviously I got not advanced tickets. I won a contest. And I got some tickets to go see Black Panther on Tuesday night. So I went to go see it, came back, did the review, edited it, and uploaded it at like 4 in the morning. But that's still up on my channel, guys, if you guys want to check that out. I really enjoyed Black Panther, and we're actually going to talk about it a little bit with Rama a little bit later on in the show. So also this week, the week is not over. You guys can also expect, this is supposed to be like a Ryan Coogler week in honor of Black Panther. And then also one of my good buddies, Tyler Calvert, he pointed out that, hey, it could also be a Michael B. Jordan week because he's in all his films. So that's going to continue. I wanted it to continue today. It might not. If not, then I'll just upload 2 videos tomorrow, one in the morning and one in the afternoon. Or maybe just one on Friday, one Saturday. So look out for that. And again, those reviews are going to be for Fruitvale Station and for Creed. And yeah, guys, I think next week there's not a lot planned other than the Avengers review, like I said earlier. Also, episode number 7 of the Real Talk podcast. And I believe I did have something else. All right, guys, and again, I apologize for that. So many technical difficulties here on the Real Talk podcast, but promise that's going to be fixed in the next one and later on in the podcast. So, yeah, like I was saying, there's not a lot planned for next week. I believe Annihilation is going to be coming out. I have advanced tickets for that. Also had advanced tickets for it was another movie. Oh, Mute. I believe that movie is coming out on Netflix. but it's not releasing until, let me see. I had the releases here. So it's coming out next week, February 23rd, but I have some tickets to go see it on the 21st, so I might go check it out and bring a review for that. I think it's Duncan Jones doing that film, and I really like him as a filmmaker, so I might go check that out. I also have advance tickets for Annihilation, and stay tuned for that too, because I'm going to be doing a review for that, and also doing a spoiler review over on Zach Pope's channel, my good buddy Zach. So stay tuned for that. So, to be honest, guys, I think that's it. That's everything I wanted to review with you guys. Kind of just catch you guys up with my channel, what I've been doing, and a little preview of next week as well. So, without further ado, let's get to my guest, Mr. Rama from Rama Screen, and we'll be right back. All right, guys, so welcome back to the Real Talk Podcast. I'm here with my guest. I'm so excited for him to be on as my first guest, bringing back my podcast. So my guest is Rama from Rama Screen. What's up, man?
What up, Brother John? Thank you for having me on your podcast.
No worries, man. It's an honor that, we found the time and everything to do this. I know you're a busy guy, so I want to thank you for that.
Thank you so much.
All right, Rama. So the way I want to do this podcast, I kind of want my listeners or viewers to kind of, find out like a little bit more about yourself. So obviously you're doing YouTube and stuff like that, and you have ramascreen.com as well, where you do a lot of articles on movie news and stuff like that. So what initially got you started with all that?
Well, let me start at the beginning. I was a baby, and my parents have to send me out to space because our planet is dying. I'm just kidding.
Sounds a lot like Superman, man.
I know. I can go the dark alley route, but that would be Batman depressing.
Yeah.
But it started out 11 years ago. I was a college student. I took an entrepreneurship class. Everybody else got their own ideas of what business ventures that they want to start up. And I didn't have any idea. So my friend, who's a graphic designer, said, "Hey, you love movies, man. Why don't you start a blog about movies?" I didn't know nothing about starting a blog except, I only had MySpace, Friendster, all that good stuff. So him being a graphic designer, he designed the website. And he named it Rama Screen. I know it sounds conceited, but I didn't come up with it. It was his idea. And so it took off from there. The rest is history. The YouTube channels, I think I started that in 2008. I wasn't serious about it. I was just messing about. I uploaded, videos here and there. I got more and more serious into it about 2.5 years ago. That's when I started, busting my chops about it.
Yeah. And are those some of those videos still up? Like when you first started in 2008?
Yes, I remember I did a Lent for 40 days, so I didn't eat any meat or any carbs.
Oh wow!
All I ate was just oatmeal and different topping each day. So there's a gummy bear topping, there was mustard topping, there's pizza topping. It was gross.
Yeah, that's interesting actually. Props to you for that, because I know that has to be very difficult.
That's true, but those videos are boring too.
Yeah. But that's cool, man. And so more recently, I know that for those of you who don't know listening, Rama, he has reviews. He does early reviews. He goes to press screenings of film and stuff like that. Mm-hmm. And he also does a lot of celebrity interviews. So my question is something I always wanted to ask you too. Like, how did you get involved with all like the press? Like, did you have to apply, or did you know somebody, or?
Yeah. That's a good question. Because 11 years ago was 2007. So when I did my blog and website, for the first few years, it was just a hobby, something I did for fun. In 2010, once I got enough viewership and audience, I think it was Disney that first contacted me. I was like, "Hey, come!"
Oh, wow,
Disney,
huh?
Exactly, the big boys, right? So they wanted me to cover their Tron Legacy, and then after that, I was like, maybe if I, take initiative and actually contact other studio heads and say, "Hey, I'm available," kind of like that. And so I don't necessarily have to wait on them. So I contacted some of them, and they got the ball rolling. And then I applied for press credentials at film festivals and Comic Cons, and got approved. And after that, it's just about building relationship with publicists. And
Yeah.
once you get to know them and they get to know you, they'll invite you to their events.
Oh, okay. So kind of just networking, right? Once you get your foot in the door, just start to network, right?
Exactly. It's the who you know our world out there,
Yeah. And to be honest, Tron Legacy, I know it gets a lot of hate and anything, but I actually really, really like it.
Yeah, it was kind of fun.
Yeah, it was really fun, and I think the best thing about it, though, I think a lot of people can agree with me, is the soundtrack by Daft Punk.
Oh,
It was really
seriously.
amazing.
And Olivia Wilde, of course. Yes.
Yes, her too. So like you do a lot of celebrity interviews too. One of the questions I always wanted to ask you is like, what were some of your favorite interviews, and like what was like one of your like moments where you kind of got starstruck? You're like, oh man, like it's this person, like you
Yeah.
kind of
yeah.
lost for words.
Oh, I totally get it, man. Great question. Tom Hanks was probably one of
Tom
the top
Hanks.
ones. Yep. It was for a movie. I forgot what movie it was. It was one of the movies that he directed, and he actually made a comment about my Superman shirt because I went to the press junket with my Superman shirt
Oh
on.
man, that's awesome, man.
I knew. I wish I had it in recording, but he made a comment about it. But I asked him about movie related questions. So him very left an impression on me.
Yeah.
The other one is Chris Klein. He plays Oz in American Pie.
Oh
He's a-
yeah.
yeah, he's a great guy. I mean, I always say that if I want to have him as my MC at my birthday party because he's so engaging. He's like a guy that can get the party going. So
Yeah, he seems like it. He seems like a cool, chill dude.
for reals, man, for reals. So those are
But
my probably my favorites.
Your favorites? Is there anyone like you want to meet, like one of your top like favorite actors or something? Like you're like, man, hopefully one day.
Oh my God! On the top of my list of the person I want to interview but haven't gotten around to yet or haven't had the chance to yet, it's Steven Spielberg.
Oh man, that's a good one. That's a good
Yeah.
pick. That would be amazing to interview him. He's done some of the best movies of all time. I feel like he's one of the best directors, if not the best. 'Cause
Exactly.
He could do any genre.
Exactly.
And he's done it. He's done it really well. So that would be that would be very cool.
If I get to interview him, I could die happy.
You kind of already did, because he works a lot with Tom Hanks, right? So
Oh, that's right. Like what do you call that? The sixth separation degree.
yeah.
Right?
So he spends a lot of time with him, and they recently did the post. So
That's right.
And also I want to ask real quick about Tom Hanks. Like, how was he? Because I know there's been like a lot of actors that are infamous for like having just like really bad interviews. I know one of them is like Tommy Lee Jones. Like whenever you ask him a question, he's just like yes, no, yes, no. So like, how was Tom? Like, was he cool or?
Tom is the coolest. Tom Hanks, because he curses too. I don't know if you know this. He swears, he drops F-bombs, S-words. But he's such a nice guy that when he curses, he still sounds friendly. He still sounds nice.
It doesn't sound like a curse word.
Exactly. He doesn't sound hateful. He doesn't sound like coming from a bad place. But you're right.
Yeah.
Though, Tommy Lee Jones and guys like him, it's like pulling teeth, when you try to interview them. And
Yeah.
I know that another person that I think he just had a bad day when I talked to him. But it was a press conference. It was not one-on-one. I think Will Ferrell, he wasn't very engaging. But I think
Yeah.
it's just because I caught him on a bad day or something like that. I mean, he's a funny
Yeah.
guy. He should be comical. But
Yeah.
yeah.
It's just, yeah, no, I understand too, like, in that aspect of, like, the actor's point of view. I mean, I don't know, but you can kind of guess. I mean, they've been doing that for, like, hours and hours on end, so it's kind of hard to maintain, your energy or something, after that,
Exactly.
So you can't, I don't know, you can't blame them, but, I mean, they are actors, so
Yeah.
they can act,
I know, and I think they have to answer the same questions at times, so
Yeah.
it can get exhausting. I totally get it.
Yeah. And that's another thing too. Now that we're asking about questions, or we're talking about questions, when you do your one-on-one interviews, like, how's your whole process of like coming up with questions? Because that must be tough too. Like, oh man, like I want to ask them this, but probably there's other like press that they already asked the same question. So how's your process on that?
That's a good question. So, if I do one-on-one print or audio, where I have to transcribe it later on and then type it onto my blog, they usually give me more minutes, like 15 minutes or so. So that's when the questions, that kind of setting or format, my questions get in depth. So I would ask them about the process and all the. Excuse me. I would ask them about the process and all that good stuff. But when it comes to like TV junket, it's limited time, probably like 5 minutes per interview. So what I do, or what most of us do, is to make it be conversational, like two friends chatting with each other. We have to come up with a fun question that we know that the talent would give a meaty soundbite to, as in response, and then that we know that the response is in a form that we can do a follow up, so we can comment on it. So we can anticipate what kind of answers they would give, as opposed to the process or what draws them into the projects. That's usual questions. So you got to make it like fun and definitely related to the movies that they're promoting, but more conversational, definitely.
Yeah, you can't just start asking about personal life. Oh, so how was your first love? Or something?
That's right, exactly, because you're not Vanity Fair, so you're expected to stay within the topic.
Yeah, no, I understand. That's interesting, man. That's something really interesting, like doing the whole interviews and stuff like that, and press junkets. I always find that fascinating, to get like one-on-one time with actors or directors or writers or anything like that. But you did a good job, man. I've seen a lot of those interviews. You do a good job. Hopefully we can get a late night with Rama someday. That would be really awesome, man.
If I might add also, because I'm an immigrant, so English is not my first language.
Yeah.
So whenever I have to face an interview, it's something that I would have to extra prepare on, unless, if you're Jimmy Kimmel or Jimmy Fallon, you could probably do it, on the fly, you can come up with the questions right on top of your head. As for me, I have to actually like spend time the grammar. If I ask the question, I have to be articulate, so enunciate, because, my accent can get in the way sometimes. So those are the things I have to take into consideration because of where I'm from.
Yeah. So you gotta do you gotta bring your absolute A game.
Exactly.
Yeah, but you did a good job, man. So
thank you, my
props
friend.
on that. So obviously your YouTube channel and your website is all revolves around movies and films and TV show and pop culture, if you will. So I know we talked about it a little bit. Quick little plug here to our collaboration. Rama was so grateful to have me on his Fellow Geek segment. So you guys can find that on his channel and my channel as well. Mm-hmm. We kind of touched upon like some of the movies that got you into film, that got you loving into films. I know Terminator 2 was one of them that you can gather around with your family, right?
Yes.
So talk a little bit more about like how you came into like loving films and your love of film.
Well, in a nutshell, growing up in Indonesia, I was a nerd kid, and I was one of those kids that, was forced to do my classmates' homeworks, because I was just chicken shit. So
You're the smart one.
Exactly. So whenever I get home from school, hating the day, I just go to watch whatever movies that usually air on TV, because TV would sometimes air old movies. Either that, or we have growing up we have a video store nearby. They rent out VHS, VCD, and I think some of my memories. I always tell people that I learned English from John McClane in Die Hard, because that's some of my earliest memory of movies is Die Hard, Jurassic Park, and of course Terminator 2 is when the movie that my family, all of them together. So that I see movies and TV shows as an escape. When you're having a shitty day, or when you're having just a tedious, boring day, movies or TV shows can, get you into this other world, other adventure, that your mind can just go wild, and free. So that's why I love movies.
Yeah, same here, man. That's something, you said it perfectly. It could be an escape from reality, and sometimes, like in a day and age like now with, everything that's going on in politics around the world, it's good to have some good films,
Exactly.
to escape all this reality stuff. But
especially
but that's
now,
awesome, man.
Especially now with marijuana legalized, you could totally, watch movies and smoke, get high. It's awesome, bro.
Yeah, man. Hey, it's totally legal, so it's perfectly fine.
Exactly.
No, but that's awesome, man. You named some awesome movies too. Those are some of my favorite films, as well. So, from your YouTube channel and your blog too, you review movies. So one of my questions I always want to ask my guests here, because we all do it differently. Like the way I rate movies is, I use the 1 through 10. And, I have my own things I look at for films. So what are some things you look at, like when you review a movie, and like how do you score a film? Because some of your reviews, you don't actually give it a score, right? You just give your thoughts and say, like, recommend it, right?
Exactly. I figured everybody else doing ratings. I figured I'll just leave it to everybody else to do that. So I just want to do my own thing. Not to belittle what you guys are doing. Ratings are cool.
No.
Yeah, but I figured on my YouTube channels or my YouTube videos, I'd have it says my review of Den of Thieves, and then it'll be a short. A couple of words of my thoughts about it, just to give an idea if I like it or not, so my audiences can see, oh, I guess from those 2 words, I guess he likes it. Let me watch more. So as far as the criteria, I think I'm with you and a lot of YouTubers. Basically, how the movies make me feel. That's a big pointers or to judge a movie or review a movie. The other thing also is, does the movie do what it's supposed to do? If it's a thriller but it doesn't thrill, just like all the money in the world, I'm like, screw you. Yeah, so those are probably the 2 big things. The rest you can get technical about it, but I don't want to get too deep, because I'm not a cinematographer, I'm not a visual effects maestro, so I would just touch on whether or not the film looks appealing, whether or not the audio sounds great, so just from that point of view as a fan, because I'm not too technical savvy.
Yeah, no, I understand. Yeah, that's definitely true. That's something I do look at as well. Like, if one of those, like for me, one of the movies that came out last year was Baywatch, that not a lot of people liked. I don't know if you liked it or not. But for me, I liked it. It did, for me, it made me laugh, and I kind of like Zac Efron's little story arc, if you can call it that.
Exactly.
But that's something, like an example I like to use, that that movie for me at least made me laugh and stuff like that. So that's like that was supposed to be a comedy. So like if a horror movie doesn't do its job, and I'm not scared or anything like that, then that's when I'm okay. Well, what are you doing here?
Yeah, and go ahead.
Oh no, go. I was done.
And to follow up on that, you brought up a good point. Basically, it's our opinions, it's like that Lebowski. It's your opinion, man. So it's your review, it's my review. Like, for example, I hated Thor Ragnarok, so that's my opinion.
Oh yeah, I know. We have our differences with that one.
And you see the comments on underneath that video, man. They're just like, "You're wrong. You suck, Rama." It's like, dude,
man.
But that's my opinion, man.
No, yeah, exactly. Yeah.
So, but that's nothing. There's no right or wrong. You can like Baywatch. I can hate Baywatch, and it's still all good.
Yeah, no, yeah, that's the beauty of film, that obviously it's subjective, and
Exactly.
I know that a lot of people, like for instance, like you get a lot of, on your Thor Ragnarok review, you get a lot of criticism, but it's like, okay, like if Rama didn't like it, that doesn't mean like anything for you. It doesn't change your, your enjoyment. Don't take anything away from your experience, because like for me, another movie that I really like was Star Wars, and that one got a lot of, it was split down the middle and stuff, but it's like, it's just at the end of the day, it's just a movie. Like, if you like it, then like it. If other people don't like it, then what's it to you?
Exactly. Unless Unless I would have probably questioned the person if he or she likes 50 Shades Freed. I would have probably to have questioned their mental stability. No, just kidding.
You know what? It's a good thing you brought that up because I actually just saw the first one last night.
Oh my God.
It wasn't by choice. I actually got. I'm gonna see the third one on Valentine's Day with my girlfriend. So, so I was like, you know what? I want to see if there's any type of storyline, so I could be all caught up. And man, I don't know. Like that movie, it's just like it's. I don't have like. A lot of people were telling me. I told a lot of people like, "Oh, do a review." I was like, you know what? It's just gonna be me and lost for words, like for 2-3 minutes. I won't say anything. But yeah, I agree with you on that one, Rama.
That's true. I'd rather watch Tommy Wiseau's The Room again and again.
Oh man, 100%, man, 100%. And thank you again so much for taking me to being your +1 for Disaster Artist. I had a good time. I love that movie and The Room. They're awesome.
Thank you. I enjoy your company, brother.
Yeah, man. So you touched upon a little bit your love of movies and how that got started and stuff like that. And this probably should have been the follow-up question. But I want to talk a little bit about your favorite films, like films that you can always see, always go back to, no matter what the day is. If it's on cable or something, okay, cool, it's on. I'll catch the last 40 minutes of it or the first 40, you know? Because I know I have some of my favorites. But I want to know some of yours.
It's not Watchmen, definitely. I'm just kidding.
Oh, Rama, I'm sorry. We're going to have to end this podcast right here, guys.
Bye, everybody. Just kidding. That's just me dogging on John Corona, everybody.
It's all good. It's all good.
Now, my favorite movie of all time is Forrest Gump. I love that movie.
That's a good one.
And like you said, if it's on TV, airing on some cable, I would drop whatever it is I'm doing at that moment and just sit down and watch the whole thing again. It's the story of this nice guy that everybody looks down on him, but because he's so nice, good things happen to him. He meets presidents and stuff, even though the one woman that he loves doesn't even view him as somebody who exists. So he just keeps trucking on. He keeps running. I'm just running. So it's awesome. I love the moral themes of that movie.
That damn Jenny, man.
That damn Jenny. Oh, we all have our Jennies in our lives, man.
Yeah, that's true. We all have that Jenny in our lives. But that's a good one, man. So it kind of like came full circle when you met Tom Hanks, huh?
Exactly. That's why I was
that's
just
awesome,
geeking
man.
out. I think I want to say 2, 3, 4, 5. The rest will be probably a mix of School of Rock, Love Actually, Die Hard, the first Superman movie with Christopher Reeve, because he's the only Superman in my book, then that's pretty much it.
Yeah, those are some good ones as well. But yeah, I'm kind of happy that you got that. It came full circle for you. That's awesome, man.
Exactly. Thank you so much.
All right, guys. So this week on Friday, we're getting a little movie being released called Black Panther. I don't know if you guys heard about it, but Mr. Rama actually got to see the film already. He went to the screening of it, the premiere, actually, right?
Yep, it's on the same night of the premiere. Yep, and then
that's awesome, man.
Oh, thank you.
I wanted to bring him on here since my hopefully you guys are listening to this before you guys go see the movie. So Rama, I want you to talk about a little bit about your experience, going there, and then also about your thoughts about the movie. Obviously, no spoilers, please.
yeah, no spoilers. Black Panther is a small, independent little film. I'm just kidding.
Oh, man.
It just aired at Sundance. I'm just kidding.
Yeah. Oh, man.
No, but, about this King T'Challa of the Wakanda African nation.
Yes.
And it's okay, in a nutshell, I want to say it's one of the better Marvel movies. If I were to rank top 3 MCU, I would put The Avengers, the 2012 movie The Avengers, Captain America Civil War, and now Black Panther as top 3.
Really?
Yep.
Wow. Top 3, huh?
It is that good because, without giving anything away, the movie tackles themes that other Marvel movies had never tackled before, and I thought
Yeah.
a lot of that I credit to Ryan Coogler, the writer director.
Yes.
So I hear that you are going to watch this movie tomorrow.
Yes, at the time of this recording, it's Monday. We're kind of breaking the fourth wall here, but it's all right. Yes, I'm going to be watching it tomorrow. So hopefully when you guys hear this, you guys will have my review. And yeah, I'm so excited for it. I'm so excited to see it.
Cool. Congratulations, my friend. You are going to have
man.
a spectacular time. And I can't wait to watch your review of that. So we just broke the fourth wall here, huh?
Kind of, yeah. If we can call it that.
we just pulled a Deadpool.
Yeah, we're pulling Deadpool. We're losing some of the movie magic here, but it's okay.
But that's my very short, very spoiler-free review of Black Panther.
That's awesome, man. I'm so excited, man. It's just Ryan Coogler. Also, for my listeners here, I was gonna do a Ryan Coogler / Michael B. Jordan week because he's in all his movies. And I was gonna review Fruitvale Station, Creed, and obviously Black Panther. So now I'm gonna do it a little bit in reverse. So you guys are gonna get my Black Panther review first, and then still Fruitvale Station and Creed. Yeah, Ryan Coogler, he's just been knocking it out of the park. I like all his movies, so I'm that's another reason why I'm highly anticipating Black Panther. So yeah, I'm so excited. All right, guys. So we're kind of coming to an end here, but I just want to give Rama some time to, if you're working on anything right now, Rama, or anything we can expect from your channel this year, I just wanted to know.
That's a good one. Yeah, thank you for that. I appreciate it. By the way, the Real Talk fans out there, come check out my website, ramascreen.com.
Yes.
And my YouTube channel is youtube.com/ramascreen1. A little plug there. So some of the plans this year, I'm going to do more TV junkets, TV interviews like the one I did with Morgan Freeman. I'm planning to do more and more of that. And of course, the other one, I think I've mentioned to you this before off air, that I'm planning to convert my reviews on YouTube to audio, and hopefully find a home. I don't know if it's iTunes or whatever, a home for the podcast, so you can download the audio and listen to Rama Screen on your iPod or whatever in your car while you're driving. So that's the big plan this year. It's gonna be time consuming, but I think it's gonna be worth it. And pretty much that's in the top of my head right now. I'm trying to get more patrons as well to help support Rama Screen financially. Lots of giveaways in the future as well. So and more fellow geeks segments as well to come.
Yeah, I was actually a part of one, and I really enjoyed it. And I really enjoyed your other ones as well. But yeah, guys, definitely I can attest to being a patron from Rama. Today I received another 2 Blu-rays from him, so thank you so much for that, man. And if you guys caught it, I said again because when I first became a patron, he sent me some as well. So if you guys haven't checked out his channel, please go ahead and do so. Like I said, he does a lot of early reviews. He goes to a lot of press screenings and stuff like that, so you guys can look forward to that. A lot of celebrity interviews, and he's just an all-around awesome guy. So check out his stuff. Links to his channel and his social media will be in the description of this. And
wait a minute, before
also his Patreon.
Before we go, I just want to commend you, John. I think you are an excellent YouTuber. I can learn a thing or two from your style.
Thanks, man.
Yeah, and I love your events, like the Road to Infinity War. I haven't done an event, so kudos to you for that, man. This is like, wow.
Thanks, man.
When you told me that, I was like, wow, I didn't think of that. I should have thought of that. But it's your thing. So run with it, bro, friend. And I think it's great that you're collaborating with other YouTubers. We YouTubers have to look out for each other, especially with the whole partnership thing. So definitely what you're doing is very commendable, and I admire that.
Thanks so much, man. Yeah, as far as that, I was really excited too. It was something I've been thinking to do with my channel, And I was like, what better way to not just review them, but have other YouTubers come to my channel, them get exposure, help each other both ways.
Fantastic.
And, it's something I've been really enjoying to do it. And actually, quick plug too, Rama's actually going to be on my Road to Infinity War. We're going to be reviewing Avengers. So that should be coming out either the last week of this month, February, or the first week of March. So yeah, stay tuned for that.
Awesome, brother. Thank you.
All right, guys. So again, Rama, I don't think you said your website and YouTube, but any other places you want my listeners to go check you out?
Yeah. Go to patreon.com/ramascreen. I repeat, patreon.com/ramascreen. If you can support $1 or $2 or $5 per month, it can go a long way. I know it's probably just a price of a cup of coffee, right, at Starbucks. So, and you'll get freebies, giveaways, you get rewards, whatever tier you sign up there. Because I like John said, I do a lot. I do early reviews, celebrity interviews. I do cosplay videos. I do unboxing. And so I need all the support I can get. Definitely, if you're willing to, if you want to, it's patreon.com/ramascreen. The next event that I'm going to cover is Long Beach Comic Expo this weekend. So watch my coverage of the cosplays from there.
That's awesome. But all right, guys, yeah, please go follow him and subscribe and support Rama on Patreon. Like, again, you won't be disappointed. He does some amazing content. And like I said before, he said he does early reviews and celebrity interviews. So that's something that you can really look forward to. So Rama, thank you so much, man, again, for coming on the podcast. You were the perfect guest to, kind of relaunch my podcast with. So thank you so much, man.
Thank you, John. Thank you.
All right, guys. So we'll be right back checking out the other releases coming out this week and talking about a little bit more about Black Panther. So stay tuned. All right, so again, huge thank you to Rama from Rama Screen. I had a lot of fun doing that interview, and sort of just talking with him. I don't really necessarily want to do interviews. I just want to sit back and talk with my guests, find out a little bit more about him, get a little bit, not too personal, but kind of, okay, where does his love of movie comes from? So I want to talk to my guests like that. So hopefully you guys enjoyed that sort of back and forth with me and Rama. So like I said, we're going to be looking into a little bit more of the releases coming out this week. So obviously we talked a little bit about Black Panther, and also there's a little claymation film called Early Man. So that one's also coming out. I heard a lot of actually positive things about it. Not fairly, not too negative. I heard I don't know. I heard more good things than I heard bad. So also that's coming out, and there's also another movie called Nostalgia. But I don't think that's getting a big release. It might just hit like streaming. I'm not really sure. The cast looks good. The poster looks pretty cool. And it's starring John Hamm, Nick Offerman. And it's directed by this guy named Mark Pellington. And he directed it last year, The Last Word. I Melt With You in 2011. So he's done some things already too. More, I believe, more smaller stuff. So I'm excited. I would want to see that one, but I don't think it's getting a big release. Like I said, it looks really good. It's I like the cast so far. So those are basically the releases, guys. Obviously, everybody's gonna go see Black Panther. I'm gonna go see it again actually on Sunday. I had tickets to go see it in the premiere on Thursday, but like I saw it on Tuesday, I'm gonna get my money back on that one, and then go see it again on Sunday. So I'm excited to see it again. If you guys didn't know, like I said in the beginning of the podcast, I did go see it, and then with Rama, it was a little bit before I saw it, so I hadn't seen it by then, but I have seen it now. And quick little thoughts on it. I really enjoyed the movie. Had a fun time. It's a great addition to the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Chadwick Boseman is great as Black Panther. The villain was amazing as well. It was one of the best in the MCU. I know all these things are cliche that have been said, but it's the truth, at least for me, in my opinion. So if you guys want to hear more of my thoughts, spoiler free, of course, you guys can check out my review of Black Panther. So guys, that's going to be it for the show. I did want to highlight more of the releases, the new releases, but that's pretty much it for this week. There's not a lot going on this week because there's weeks where there's like 4 big films coming out, and this week was only 2 and one smaller release that I'm really interested in. So go check them out if you guys have a chance to check them out. If you guys do, let me know in the comment section down below what you guys checked out this weekend. And as far as my podcast, this is my first episode back. Like I said, and you guys heard, I did hit a couple snags, but it's all a work in progress. And as long as we're all learning and moving forward, that's what counts, right? But yeah, be back next week. I'm working on getting a guest, and I'm kind of excited to have him on because he has a really different take on movies and a unique take. And it's something that I admire. He sticks to his guns, and I want to talk to him about that and a little bit more. And it's a very different he has very different opinions, and that's something like again, I really respect as well. And it's really fascinating. I really want you guys to hear it. And I really kind of want to just, I guess, pick his brain on some sort of things and find out what some of his favorite films, because he's one of my good buddies, and we have worked on like short films and stuff like that. So and we actually have something in the works. So if everything goes well, you guys might see some of the stuff that we have worked on here on the channel, and maybe a new release. So stay tuned for that. But I'm working on having him on, so we'll see how my schedule works, and also his schedule as well. So all right, guys, until next time, thank you so much for tuning in. Like I said, huge thanks to Rama from Rama Screen. Go ahead and click his link in the description below to go follow him on YouTube. If you guys like what he does, go support him on Patreon. You guys get some goodies as well. So you'll be supporting something you like, and you guys get some stuff in return as well. So until next time, guys, I'll see you at the movies. Later.